Welcome back everyone to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones as Queen Rhaeys Blackfyre. I just loaded into the game, so a few things have changed. Actually no, we still have our Grand Maester as the regent. Awesome. Winter is coming to an end. That's cool, just as we are about to finish our war against the Vale, and our uncle Bittersteel has finally officially decided to join us in our struggle, which is nice, even though most of his lords have already joined us, so that's not really, you know, a big thing. But anyways, we now have a new... Ooh, look at that. Lady Julia now still rules over Northcross and the High Lodge of Brightwater. Who rules Brightwater Keep? Apparently that is the Tyrell. She's the new Lady Paramount. Okay, that's interesting. Her grandfather was Lord Paramount Lionel of the Reach. Okay, and her father was actually a king. Well, at least he called himself a king. Interesting. So, that's Lord Renly Hewitt of Oakenshield has led this faction to install those guys. Oh, and a Hand of the King is dead. That is so freaking interesting. Died under suspicious circumstances, Sir Aubrey Ambrose. I don't know what's going on necessarily, but let's quickly check this out. Yeah, we do need to fill several positions. Master at Arms should be Garth. Let me see. Yeah, because our Grand Maester doesn't have any friends, so I think we'll just put Garth in there, because he's been on that position for a while. As Hand of the King, who I'm going to pick, as Massive Whisperers, who I'm going to pick. I don't know why we're losing people here. Someone I like, maybe. Maybe... Wait, hold on. Did my grandmother die? She did not, but she is... Oh, she did go, I see. She left for the court of my great-grandfather because her husband died, her second husband. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll pick our aunt, Maya Targaryen, Maya Rivers, as our Massive Whisperers. And then as Hand of the King, who should I appoint? It's hard to say. Lord Rosby, maybe? I think Rob Rain is going to be a Hand of the King. Yes, there you go. Thank you. Oversee the realm. And that means you can't actually lead men, but I think that's... maybe that's okay. Someone else could perhaps do this. This is besieged by Prince Tybalt of the Rock. I don't know where the rest of his forces are. They're right here. Okay. Well, I would love to help you out. How's your war going anyways? 79% in favor of Tybalt. Yeah, that's obviously not perfect. And my Master at Arms tells me of one command who has improved. Osric of Last Hearth. Okay, well that's good for him, I suppose. I'm still hoping that soon we will come of age. There is a marriage proposal between Aegon Targaryen and Leonora Crakehall. Now Aegon... Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go for that. Accept it. I mean, this is a betrothal that we've gone for, so I suppose that makes sense. And now, I don't know... But we don't have enough men to actually siege Highgarden, and that's pretty impressive. But, you know what? I don't think we need them necessarily. We'll send them to King's Landing. We'll see what happens. Got 4,000 men here. Maybe I want to get you guys all together in Hammerhall. I think that's what I will do. Because we might have to move against the Lannisters. And Cersei died comatose in bed. She is Bertram's wife, or she was Bertram's wife. We've got Lord Robert Rain and Victor Rain. Who has died? Which of my Kingsguard has died? Sir Arthur Will is now the new... Oh, a Stone Dornishman. Okay, who died, though? Let me quickly check this out. Who have we lost? Well, we still have Rob and Red Tusk. With Lucan Mud, Aerion, Mathas Waters... Oh, it's Boron the Great. It's the Mandalay that died. Okay, that was to be expected. He was pretty old already. So, there we go. Luckily, we've got many great people in our Kingsguard. After listening to the advice of a group of my bannermen, led by Courtney Kellington, I hereby enact a series of laws. That's fine. One thing I definitely want to do, though, is besiege this. We wait 5 days. Yes, and then we'll sack your capital. And we actually imprisoned him. He's imprisoned by Lord Carlton. Let's see if we can demand these prisoners from you. There you go. And Lord Cren's Bywater is currently under threat from an enemy army. Who's he fighting? Okay, that's a slave raid. It's my duty. We'll, of course, defend him. And we'll also end this war right now. Who's this? Some raiders. Okay, offer the peace. And we have won, which is great. And now, I don't know, we'll have to get our troops back somehow. I would love if we could somehow help you out, but I think he's going to lose this. This is going to be a problem. And now, he's going to be sent to the dungeon. He will be sent to the dungeon. And then we'll decide what we can do. And Harbor Merryweather is no longer a participant in the Ashford War. Lord Paramount Alan. Now, this is annoying because I just had him imprisoned. Like, it sucks that he, you know, was able to, I don't know, declare independence and leave the prison, especially the castle that I've just besieged. But anyway, we'll let him rot. Of course, he did not come to our aid. Why would he? Anyway, so I guess never-ending war, it seems like. How's your war going against the Lannisters? 90%. Yeah, that's what I expected. There's nothing I can do, though. I can't really help you, which sucks. And now what I'm going to do with these 7,000 men, I'm going to have to go back to Brightwater Keep and siege this once again. Luckily, though, this time we've got Old Town on our side, so that's something, I suppose. Siege this down, let you rot. Wait, and he's already imprisoned again? Oh, that's interesting. Lord Carlton once again has him imprisoned. Well, maybe I can demand the prisoners, and then we can just end it like that. Thank you. Okay, so he's imprisoned for good. Not much he can do now. I do apparently don't own anything. Okay, I was thinking for a while I own the kingdom, the High Lordship, the High Lord Paramountcy, but that's not the case. Okay, so what's happening? Send him to the dungeon. Send you to the dungeon. She's, of course, rising up. And I hope nobody else. That'll be kind of frustrating. What do you want? Yeah, I'm not gonna have you marry anyone, but we'll give you an education. So yeah, we've got 9,000 more men. We do need to attack you, which is very frustrating. I hope Old Town joins us once again. Now it seems like the Stormlands are joining us. That doesn't save you. You're still gonna lose all your men. And you will stay where you are. Now, I'm not sure if you have enough defenders here. Invasion of the Central Stepstones. I would love to help you out there. Do we have any ships that we can raise? 40, that's 90 ships. Seems pretty significant. Let's send them here and see if we can help out our cousin. And we've got 2,500 men. Basically, the entire Riverlands are supporting us here, which is really, really nice to see. And damn, I don't even know where to start. Let's just send you to Brightwater Keep. And what do you want to do? You want to marry? Okay, they all want to marry Garth Redding's daughter, but I don't feel like accepting that. So sorry, that's not gonna happen. I kind of want to have an end to all of these wars, if I'm being honest. Meredith, the Storm Queen, could be released. Well, I guess we can release the woman. And we're now apparently gluttonous and cynical. 13 years old. Now I do wonder, can we get onto the boats? We cannot, but we can split in half and send 5,000 men. Oh no! It's already over. It's already over. So, Aegon, can I invite you to my court? No. So he's been usurped. His kingdom has been usurped. That's sad. It's because I have so many other things to deal with that, you know, I can't quite control what my vassals are up to. Okay, let's just send them in here. I guess we can stand down our ships as they're not really needed anymore. So convoluted. And this other war that we're going to be staying in for a while, the slave raid, is kind of frustrating too. Because I don't expect him. We lose our tyranny, that's nice. I don't expect him to do anything. He's got surprisingly 4,000 men, which is interesting. But other than that, I don't think he's ever going to do anything with it. We still have the position of advisor that is open. And that we need to fill. You awake to horrifying news. Lord Alan Ashford has apparently sent letters to all the lords in the realm claiming that you are the product of adultery and the part of your mother. Lies, all lies. Well, I guess we'll see what the realm believes. But it seems... Oh, look at this. Shiera Seastar married a Darklyn. And the Darklyns are the ones trying to get her... Actually, no longer. It's no longer the Darklyns that support her. It's now the Starks. So they tricked my mother into... Well, they married matrilineally, so that's kind of odd. I don't know really what's going on. But now people say that Rhaeys is the product of adultery. Anyway... During its long period of abandonment, the roads around Oldstones have become virtually unusable, where paving still survives it is cracked and broken. In many places, the roads have been reclaimed by the land. Okay, we'll give the stewards the gold to repay it. Yeah, I think that's fine. We've got the gold. Might as well. Okay, looks like the Ironborn are supporting us in this war. Well, not only, but they are supporting us as well. The thing is, I really want this war to end so I can help out the Rhaeys, but that doesn't seem to be possible. There's so many other things going on. I cannot command them to end the war. That's the Northerners fighting. And I don't really necessarily care about that. So that's somewhat frustrating, I have to admit. And might as well besiege the Florent lands here now, while we're at it. And my troops ransacked the castle of Rush Hall, uncovered an interesting relic that Lord Runsford had hidden away. Winter Kings... Okay, let's quickly check that out. It seems to be a book, I believe. Yeah, the Winter Kings. Or the Legends and Lineages of the Starks of Winterfell is a book about how Stark, the Kings of Winter from Winterfell, contains a ballad alleged to tell of the time of Brandon the Builder, sought the aid of the children. Okay, yeah, whatever. When he built the wall. That's nice, but it doesn't actually particularly help us right now. And... he's gonna have to go into the oubliette. Yeah, no breaking out right now. Let's stop that. I'm gonna talk to you and deal with you later, but for now, I've got other things to deal with. Let's combine our forces, and let's actually see what I can do with my prisoners. Is there anyone I can call for trial? Well, the Storm King. Wait, why is he still the king? He's still... How was he... That I don't understand. Why is he now... How did he now manage to become independent once again? It doesn't make any sense. He shouldn't be. And yet he is. And High Garden is now under control. The Willems... Okay. So the Vale has lost control over these territories. That's interesting. You are also imprisoned. But it seems that... The Gates of the Moon is now held by someone sworn to the Reach. Now, my Spam Master is planning retribution against Lord Coherys for having attempted the assassination of Moel. Or the arrest of Coherys. Yes. Okay, Valerion is imprisoned. Good to know. And we'll let him rot. I have to imprison everyone right now because it's just so many people rising up. We need to imprison them, we need to stop the wars, we need to get rid of all of this before we can actually figure out what's going on. Now, who is this little guy that we're fighting? Can we check his... Yeah, of course. Of course. How am I going to reach him here? I mean, a small army would be sufficient. I do wonder if I should simply raise my vassal fleets. That's 28 of them. That is not enough. What if I Would have raised some more ships. And these 4,000 men could go on there. I think that might be a good idea. And then, I guess Rhaeys or Ferencross, our cousin, is going to take care of it. We'll send him to deal with this army. And hopefully, that can end the wars for good. I do hope we're not too late. For Bertram, 80%. Well, he's getting some war score back. That's good. That's really nice to see. He's got 4,000 men, technically. You've got 4,000. But then there's also the Hornvale. So, it's hard to say how this is going to go. But either way, I want you on the ships. And we'll send the ships. Can we even get in here? Okay, we can. Very good, very good. So let's make our way here. We'll besiege the lands, and that's that. Your Jailer Seek audience, yeah, he's trying to get away and loot Alaric Connington. No, actually, hold on. They were sent by Lord Axel Baratheon. Yeah, I don't know how he is able to do this, but either way, his son already died in Dungeons of Aegon. Well, I cannot call him for trial. I can execute him, though, which isn't really working out. We'll just have to keep him in prison. I need to wait until I actually get to do something myself. I want to get married, certainly. The construction of Old Town is going to take longer. That's fine. That's fine. But I just... What's this now? I've learned who is behind it all. Master Valar of Pitford. Yeah, he's a bastard. This is the second time he's doing this. But it's just, I want to be... I need to come of age before I can actually control what's going on right now. I'm now cruel. Well, great. And we're envious. That's not ideal. That's certainly not ideal. Anyway, let's move on. Come on, 4,000 men. Send him here. Destroy this army. Okay, we get the build time modify -5. Well, that's nice. And just whatever. Destroy your forces. Should be successful. Which we were. And we're 100% with the reach. Let's offer our peace. And I do wonder what's going to happen with the Stormlands. Because, you know, he's an independent king, but he's imprisoned. Like, how does that make any sense? I can't even kill him without incurring tyranny. Send it to the dungeon. And let her rot. And until next time. Okay, that's good. But I still don't think... Oh, can I offer to join your war now? I can. Very, very good. I would like to appoint the old people. But that might not be possible. Let's send our men here. The council voted against Fowler to end his war. That's fine. We'll have to send him in. Okay, we're able to support you. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to help the Rhaeys. You're at what? 93%. Wow, I gotta say Bertram has held out for a long time. Let's quickly go to Cornfield, unsiege these lands, and then we'll turn this war around. In the meantime, I don't know. What do you own? You own a city here. Is there something we can besiege? Not really. We're just kind of standing around here. Not able to do anything properly. Can I appoint an advisor? Do I even want to appoint an advisor? I mean, Bertram Rain certainly deserves to be on the council. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's move on. Let's actually, you know what we'll do? Yeah, he's not a vassal. That's why he cannot be on the council. So let's win this war for him quickly. He definitely deserves it, and it's certainly time that we do this. Let's crush his army. Let's unsiege some things. Then I have to find a husband. Okay, this battle hopefully is going to be successful. And let's unsiege these lands. Okay, very, very nice. Just so that the war doesn't automatically end all of a sudden. Okay. Maesters are giving us more morale. That's nice. And we seem to be crushing the Lannisters here. Great. Let's go and sack, first of all, Casterly Rock, I would assume. And then maybe the Hornvale as well, while we're at it. Yeah, and unsiege some lands. Cool. Okay, so that turns the tide a little bit, but it doesn't quite end the war, which is fine. And in the meantime, there's not really much I can do here, which is unfortunate. We're just over here taking attrition. I thought I was going to go on the boats. That was actually my plan. But yeah, his lands are besieged. Oh, this war's over. Okay, well, that's good. So let's just send our troops home. I didn't know the war was over. I somehow didn't really realize. But that's good to know now. Garth Blackberry has been a leal and able servant. Yeah, fine. You have a reward, I guess. But let's finish this up. 9,000 men. Let's destroy these 4,000. That should give us a lot of war score. We actually only killed 700 men. Mostly they retreated. Let's siege the Hornvale. And what's this now? Tanda has been bothering me for a long time. And apparently she doesn't actually have a focus. Oh wow, look at this. She became an excellent fighter, Denise. The pranks started to escalate. Now, since I'm a cruel person, I guess it's time to get revenge. Yeah, there you go. Alright. I have been having these special feelings for special someone lately. The strange urges to find myself embraced and close to another person. If I could only find myself alone with the Farrier's Apprentice. The Farrier's Apprentice. I think we're timid. I think I had better keep these thoughts for myself. I think so. I think so. Just because we're timid, I feel like that fits. Okay, Willard is my prisoner. Nice, I suppose. Let's siege to Hornvale. We'll just attack the whole thing. Because they're obviously a huge part of this mess. 9 days. Improve relations, very nice. Awesome. And that means we can stand down our ships and some more of our troops as well. Nice. Still so many things that we need to do. So many people we could imprison. And he's actually imprisoned as well. Can we demand the important prisoners here? Very nice. We can also, apparently, banish Rhaeys to the Night's Watch. His son, Daemon Valyrian. In fact, I would rather revoke his title. Which is not possible. Well, in that case, I will banish him to the Night's Watch, if that is possible. Do it. So he's at the Night's Watch. Rhaeys, and now Daemon of Driftmark is the new lord. That's fine. What else can I do? Call Roland Sunderland for trial. Which I will. And the Stormlands, yeah, look at this. The Stormlands are freaking independent. Which makes no sense. At all. I cannot even declare war because he's imprisoned. It's like, why? I don't quite understand. But there's a trial of 7 is what Roland Sunderland proposes. A trial of combat linked to the faith of the 7 Annals tradition. The Annals believe that if 7 champions fall on each side, the gods thus honored will be more likely to see justice done. Lord Paramount Roland Sunderland has challenged use to such a trial to try to prove his innocence before the gods, and so you need to nominate 7 champions to fight for you and prove otherwise. Okay, well, I actually wanted to get this over with, but this seems to be, yeah, a longer affair. So I'm actually going to have to end this episode here. Many things have happened. We've crushed the Reach several times. The Stormlands somehow are independent. Dorne is in a revolt. We lost the Stepstones, or at least our uncle or whatever did. But most of the lands are under control, it seems. And now we are about to help the Rhaeys and put Lord Roland to justice. But as I said, that's going to happen next time. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.